はじめまして、ようこそ伊野町へ。私は森下龍馬孝明と申します。
Wow. すごい。This is
ご覧の通り、
Morista.
はい、龍馬の格好をして、こちら今日はジョンさんをガイドしていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
He's our guide, and I'm explaining to you. This is Morista Ryoma, and he's going to be taking us around. But more importantly, I'm going to pretend like I don't know any Japanese. You all know that I can speak conversational Japanese, okay. But on the other side of this device, a personal robot called Ninnin is Paul, who's going to be helping me with the translation. Paul, can you hear me?
Hi, John. How are you doing over there?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm looking forward to this tour. I hope everybody who's watching can also hear Paul on the other side. Can you tell us a little bit about Ninnin, and I'll fill in the gaps if anybody can't hear you.
Okay, so Ninnin, as you can see, is this really cute little robot that sits on your shoulder, and the person on the other side can see through the camera and help out people who perhaps have kind of visual impairments or other sensory impairments. And today we're trying it as a kind of a way of helping out visitors to foreign countries where they don't know the language. So perhaps if you don't have a translator with you, you can find out what's going on and understand what the, in this case, Japanese-speaking guides are telling you.
I'm super excited about this. Thank you, Paul. I'm super excited about this robot because it you know, in Japan, robots are things that help human beings, and maybe a little bit scary in the West. The robots are things that take jobs away. But here in Japan, with an aging and declining population, they really fill in the gaps. And I think that this is really going to be a lot of fun because if you're visiting Japan, now you have a little buddy here. You can go into shops and not have to worry about having to understand Japanese or use translate apps. We're gonna try this out with an actual person on the other side of it. This is pretty cool. And I'm doubly happy because we've got Morista Ryoma, who's here, and there's a team of engineers over there, which are gonna be following us. I told them the camera's gonna show you, do not try to escape. You cannot.
はい、じゃあ行きましょうか。Let's go.
Let's go. 英語喋るじゃん。You can speak English.
A little.
A little bit. Okay.
どうぞ。はい。
Yeah, we're in Inoshi in Kochi Prefecture.
Kochi City, Ino Town.
Ino Town in Kochi City.
Kochi prefecture.
Okay. This is Ino Town in Kochi Prefecture. It's a small little town that's very famous for its paper industry. And, you know, I've always wanted to come here. This is my first time here, and I'm really happy for this tour. All right. Awesome.
まあ、高知県にはこうやってね、モーニングといってオールタイムでずっとこうやってるお店が意外とねあるんですよね。で、私たちのまあ食事どころとしてお昼、朝からお昼ね、それこそ夕方までお世話になってます。
Paul?
So maybe some of your viewers know, but in Japan we have a great tradition of the morning service where you can go to cafes and get a super cheap breakfast that includes coffee and a bunch of food. And it's usually just available in the morning, as the name suggests. But here in Kochi Prefecture, they have a slightly different morning culture where morning lasts all day long. So you can get this super cheap, quite filling breakfast for only 450 yen for that plate all day long.
Oh my gosh, all day breakfast. This is like my paradise. I love breakfast.
One other thing about Kochi morning is that it comes with coffee and miso soup usually, which is like a slightly different style.
Oh, right. Okay.
聖華さんってなんか面白いものがありますよね。
Yeah, this is a supermarket, right? スーパーでしょ？
白菜と一緒にこんなキャラクターもいますけど、このキャラクター、do you know?
Yeah, this is the Demon Slayer, I believe. It's an anime series as well as a manga. It's very popular here in Japan. ちょっと待って。
はい。これ材料何でできてますか？
This is cardboard? Cardboard.
段ボール。
段ボール、日本語で。
ジャパニーズ。
Cardboard. Yeah.
聖華さんって 箱に詰めていろいろ荷物を持ってきて、段ボールがたくさん余るので、それを使って利用してこういうものをね、このご主人が趣味で作っております。
So all the fruit and vegetables comes in big cardboard boxes, as you know, and they've
中にもね、他にもあるので、ちょっと見てみましょうか。
bit of a waste, so they start to use the cardboard boxes to make these amazing sculptures, which you can see outside.
All right, I'm gonna go with the wide lens here. Ah, konnichiwa.
こんにち
Hello.
は。お邪魔します。
Wow. Who is this? 誰ですか？
誰ですか？
小松菜奈さん、女優の。
Oh, an actress.
ジャパニーズアクトレス。
And made out of cardboard. Sorry, Paul?
Do you know this actress, John?
No. Maybe I do. It looks very familiar. I don't know too many Japanese actresses here. Whoa! Wow, that's Totoro. That's Totoro. これはスーパーか博物館どっちですか？ Which is this a supermarket or is it a? It's a supermarket first. Okay, it just happens to have these items in here. Oh, this is really cool. I like how, I guess, you know, again, like a lot of places around Japan in the countryside, the population is declining, so there aren't that many items. There's a lot of vegetables here, really fresh stuff, but you can see what makes this supermarket special is that they've got these cardboard items here. Ino Town is awesome.
I think people would visit just for this, don't you?
I think so too. So what is this robot called? Paul, can you translate?
このキャラクターは何のキャラクターですか？
何の？
何のキャラクターですか？
キャラクター。
ガンダムの。
ガンダムの敵になるやつやけど。シャア
ガンダム
専用ザクっていう。
It's a Gundam character, mobile suit. すごいね。Down here is the actual. This is the actual figure.
これをモデルに段ボールで。
So he made it from this model.
これの12倍です。
Yeah, this is 12 times, right, Paul?
Yeah, 12 times the size.
Wow, and it's
Made of
A12.
cardboard. It's incredible.
This is made out of cardboard. スーパーの段ボールです。
そう、野菜とか果物。
It's awesome. This is made out of the cardboard from the vegetables,
Great,
right?
great example of reuse in action.
Yeah, that's awesome. This is also Gundam. I see. Whoa! Check this one out. This is incredible. Paul, can you translate? What is this and how long did it take to make?
これは何ですか？どれぐらい時間かかりましたか？作るのに。
宇宙戦艦ヤマトで4ヶ月ぐらいかかってます。
It's the Spaceship Yamato, which is kind of another famous manga anime, and it took 4 months to put together.
Look at the details on this. Do you guys see this? Star Blazers, I think so. Pirate ship Yamato. Look at it. The guns on there. The ones in the front here, do you see that? This is all, again, made out of cardboard for vegetables that came in here. Wow. これ趣味ですか?
趣味です。
This is a shumi, which is in Japanese hobby, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
お
その
ー。
店のお父さんが作ってますか？全部。
そうです。
So he makes all of these himself.
This is so cool, Paul. You're having a conversation with the shop owner in Kochi on video in live time while seeing this too. This is so cool. Yeah, ありがとうございます. As you can see. That is so cool. Also, look at that. So, I guess you're seeing like, oh, look at this. This is a gomibako, I believe. Look at this trash can. That's character from Sento Chihiro, Spirited Away. Oh, yeah, I got that one right.
Nice idea.
Yeah. He's a genius.
That's cool.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました. Yeah, that's right.
はい。紙の町ですので、 まあ、何か紙を使って、まあ、段ボールって、ね、特殊な紙ではあるんですけど、そういうのでね、アートをこう作ってくださる町の人たちも協力してくださってます。
はい。All right, Paul.
So Ino Town is super famous for paper making, most famous for washi paper making. But the people in the town, they use all kinds of different kinds of paper, including cardboard, and different styles to kind of create different pieces of art and little interesting things in the town.
I see some art right there. So no Christmas tree.
はい。
That's also, I think, made from paper, right? So part of the Ino Town's history is the paper making, not just washi, all kinds of paper, I believe.
まあ、和紙ではないのですけど、紙という形でクリスマスツリーのね、デコレーションをあったりとかね、こんな感じで。
I see a lot of really small local businesses too. These are all family-run businesses. It's quite quiet, even though it's a Monday. Yeah, I guess just the population is kind of low here, older. But I love that. I love that though because there's so much charm to it. It seems so
まあ
retro.
私たちのね、街中の。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
Wow, look at this old buildings here.
こんな感じでね、紙でね、これ。
Oh, that's a blue Christmas tree. Doraemon. Well, that color anyways.
で、大正時代からあるね、呉服屋さんっていう形で。
Right. And he's saying this building is from Taisho Jidai. There's some cars coming, so I want to move back a little bit. Taisho Jidai is the era is from 1912 to 1926. So I guess around 1915 this shop was in existence, I believe. But we're going to ask the owner. 入ってもいいですか？
どうぞ。
あ、OK。
こんにちは、お邪魔します。はい。こちらね、ご主人の中島さんと申します。
こんにちは。
Najima-san, the owner of this store.
ああ。わあ、これ大正時代ですよね。
そうです。
わあ、今何の活動してますか？着物修理とか着物作るとか。
そうですね。着物を染み抜いたりとか。
ああ。
まあ
リメイクをね、してみたりとかね。朝さんから娘さんに移すときに。
ああ、Paul?
So this kimono shop, these days, they mostly do fixing old kimonos. For example, reforming old kimonos so that grandmothers or mothers can hand down to their daughters to keep the kimono being used. So that's kind of what they do most of their work in these days.
That's fascinating. お、すごい。へえ、ありがとうございます。今日何時まで？
だいたいはもう5時頃になったから。
Oh, okay. They're open till 5 p.m. So if you come here, you can get a kimono, and
You
then
guys can still make it today.
you can still make it. And if you order a kimono, it'll take you about a month to make one. ありがとうございました。It'll take about a month to make it here, but you can order it here, and he will make it for you with the really nice silk that they have in the shop. That was really interesting. これ面白いよね。
こちらのお家は、はい、昭和天皇が大正時代皇太子だった頃、明治40年1907年頃にこちらに休憩をなされまして、でここの家のご主人が天皇と同じ入り口を使うのは恐れ多いということで、別に入り口を新たに作ってね、玄関が2つあるというねお家です。
ああ、Paul?
So when the Showa emperor was actually the crown prince before he became emperor in the early 20th century, he actually stayed in Ino town, and this is where he stayed. And because it was not good for normal people to use the same facilities as people from the royal family, from the imperial family, they created a separate entrance, especially for the crown prince to use.
That's crazy. So the reason that this house has two entrances is because the emperor visited here. which one was for the emperor? どれの手の使い？あ、これ。
こちら。うん。
So the emperor used this entrance to the door, and the residents use this entrance. 誰も使わないもん。
オンリー。うん。で、自分たちはもうこちらから出入りをすると。
Wow. That's really interesting. So apparently they don't use this door anymore.
森下さん、今でも使えないんですかね。
なんて
今でも使わない？
もうそうですね。うん、使わないみたいです。うん。
Yeah, they don't use the door. That's
そ
cool.
の時だけ。
その時だけですね。はい、もうここは。
Right, so it was only used for that one occasion.
So the show apparently this was in the Taisho era. I know a little bit of the history of it. This was in the Taisho era where Emperor Showa came, and they haven't used the door since.
The
But
beginning of Meiji, yeah.
at the beginning of Meiji, that's crazy. But there it is. Oh my gosh, ceremonial door. So if the emperor また来たら使うでしょうね。
まだ来たら使うかもしれない。
面白い。They'll use this again if the emperor does return.
I guess if you ever have an imperial visitor, you're gonna have some extra cost to deal with, right?
That's right. So what do you guys think of this robot? This is kind of the first time we're using it. It's the signal's going in and out a little bit, but this is really useful to have somebody else on the other side as my ears and eyes. And I guess you can also see how with this camera here, this can actually help with people with sensory impairments like visual, again, speech impairments. You have somebody who can speak for you and speak to you. And this is it kind of makes me also feel like I have a friend, right, Paul, here? Paul?
Yeah, I like to think so.
Oh, good. I was like, Paul, you're there. Paul is there also. Does it bother your shoulder? Not really.
Cuts in and out a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't. There's a battery pack. I wear a bag across my body all the time, anyways, so I don't feel that there's anything special about it. But it doesn't really cut into my back or into my shoulder. It weighs very little. It's very light, so I think that's a really big positive to it. But this sash that I have here, in the back of it, there is a battery pack in here that will power the robot. Of course, it needs a power source, and also to collect the signal because Paul is in a remote location now and getting it. What is this building here?
図書館。Library.
Oh, wait, hold on. This doesn't look like a library. This looks like a warehouse.
日本の蔵をイメージして、近代の材料で建築されてます。
Oh. So we heard a loud ping. You're still there, right?
And just try and keep in with the town's history. It's on a nearby traditional schoolhouse.
Right. So if you couldn't hear right now, Paul just told me that this is a traditional warehouse and they keep with the town's history, culture. They renovated it and then turned it into a toshokan, which is a library. Well, that's cool. So it's a public building now. I just love walking the old towns too. This is just a really great feeling. You could not have asked for a better day when you look at the weather up there. Sunny, warm for December. いつもこの暖かいですか、こっち？
いや、今年はベリベリ暖かいですね。普段はもっと寒いです。
ちょっと不思議です。
不思議な感じですね。ディセンバーに関しては。はい。
This is rare to have such a warm day in Kochi, which makes me really happy that we caught it. Got lucky.
昔はね、もっとお店もたくさんあって開いてたんですけど、高齢化というのとやっぱり後継ぎ問題っていうのがなかなか難しくって、皆さんね、県外へ仕事に行っちゃってしまって、高知県はどんどん人口が減って、寂しくなってます。でもこうやって来てくれるとことに私たちは、大変嬉しく思っております。
Yeah, you there, Paul?
ここもね、ごめんなさい、今日はちょっと空いてないんですけど、 こうやって、
あ、
ね。
ちょっと説明するね。Yeah, so the population of Kochi is decreasing, especially here in Ino Town, and you can see it's just really quiet as a result of it. There are some akiya or abandoned houses, and they're finding ways to renovate it and to turn them in. But you can see there's some new buildings here, and as we walk, the architecture will change a little bit, and that's another fascinating thing you'll see when you walk through these old towns. Some of them have been renovated, some of them keep them as they are, and it's just up to the families to do something with it. Like this building! これは何ですか？
これは紙、これも和紙ではないんですけど、紙を使ったアート作品。
Oh, so this is made from washi janai?
不織布と申します。
Ah, again, Ino is a paper town, so they make these out of the paper from the town. That's really cool because in our society today, we're using more digital stuff. Paper あまり使わないよね。だんだん。
うん。で、これは水につけても溶けない紙で、ちょっと見えるかな、ここに紙の鯉のぼりといいまして、鯉のぼりって外に上げるんですけど、いの町は水の中を泳がすっていうねことをしてます。
ありがとうございます。All right, let's keep going up. So as we're walking through the town here, we're gonna check and see what else we can find. I know that we're coming up to a shrine because we saw the map here. That's really interesting. Well, この建物, this one looks really old.
ひまわり牛乳、牛乳を運んだり、こちらは地吹きでね、文房具屋さんですけど、もう今はやってませんが。
Okay. この色は何の意味ですか？ありますか？ Is there a meaning to the colors here? Oh, we got a car coming here.
こちらは瓦です。屋根瓦を壁に埋め込んで壁を強化しています。
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So that's just the wall, and they made it into looking like it is quite an old object. That's really interesting. And it does fit into the town's motif, but again, I'm seeing more differences in the architecture. You can see there's some old buildings and brand new buildings. Look at this. That one looks like it's very new in the center of the screen. Almost doesn't fit into the landscape of what is, I guess it's like stucco or like a plaster. これ昔々の。
そうですね。
Yeah,
これも江戸時代ぐらいですかね。
Yeah, this wall here, it looks like it's new, but it's actually going all the way back to the Edo period, which is, like 19th century, which is pretty incredible. I love that because Japan is such an old country. It's got such a long history. You see that not a lot because many of the buildings なんか木でできた建物多かったですよね。
ほとんど木です。はい。材料は。
でもこれ残ってるずっとからすごい嬉しい。You can see also the base of it is also very interesting, made out of rock and stone. Yeah. So that all has a really strong foundation. You don't see that a lot in Japan, just mostly in the warehouses that have some value here. So we're going to walk really slowly this way as the team checks the battery pack and everything. We're doing okay here. Wow. 今、イノタンの人口は何ですか？
今、2万2、3000人ぐらいですかね。
About 23,000 people right now. 50年前は何で
50年前
比べたら多分ピークでしょ。
一番マックスいた時は3万人ぐらいいました。
Oh, okay. そうあまり減ってないですね。
年々1000人ぐらい減ってる感じですかね。
So the most of people that were here in Ino were actually about 30,000 people. So now it's only decreased 7,000 people, which is not too big of a decrease here. Paul, are you back?
I'm back. Hello.
My ninja left me. We handled that well. Thanks for being back. We heard the peep there. I know a lot of you heard the peep there. You guys knew what was going on.
How does that come through?
I kind of held down the fort here for a second, but We're remarking about some of the architecture here. We saw some buildings from the Edo period, and now we're cutting through here. Oh, this is the river. Oh, is this the Nyodogawa?
No, 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 no. 相生川と言いまして、街中を流れる川なんですが、あまりね、お見せするほど綺麗ではなく、上の町伊野町の負の遺産として、どうしても廃液がね、流れてしまうので、ちょっと川が汚れてしまってます。
So this is one of the small rivers that flows through Ino town. One of the downsides of being a paper manufacturing town is that some of the what do you call it? The byproducts of the pulp making process end up in. So it doesn't look the most beautiful, unfortunately.
Right, but it's still clean, right? Sort of. It's natural.
Yeah, and the guide earlier, he said it ends up heading down to the Nyodo River, but it's cleaned as it goes along, and it's cleaned up before it enters the main river.
Right, it must be because the Nyodo River is so clean. So it's got to be.
Right, yeah.
仁淀川は綺麗なんですけど。
そうですよね。Whoa!
古民家を改造して中に薪ストーブを自分で作って煙突を、ね、作ってます。
Wood burning stove.
Yeah,
That's a huge chimney.
that you don't see a lot of wood burning stoves in Tokyo. Actually none that I can see. That's pretty cool. Kochi is very cold. It's very cold in Kochi in the winter, so it's good to have one. And there's a lot of wood here. You can see we're surrounded by forests, so endless supply.
Yeah, I think almost 90% of Kochi prefecture is trees, right?
Yeah, 90% of Kochi prefecture is trees. That's pretty incredible.
中でね、オウムを飼ってるんですよ。
Oh, oh yeah, look at that. Wait, there's a birdie.
部屋の中に放し飼いにしてます。
Oh. Tori hanaseru? That's a speaking.
話せるか
That was like a cockatoo.
うん。
We used to have a cockatoo when I was growing up. A cockatiel. Cockatiel? I can't remember. Wow, katana.
刀、はい。
重いですか?
重いですよ。持ってみますか。
Oh yeah, that is. And そんな重くない。
It's pretty heavy.
1 kilogram. Wow.
これをずっと腰にね、下げて。
That's a wakizashi.
脇差し、はい。
Wow. Cool.
はい。ボディーガードで今日は。
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I feel very safe. Oh, here's another old building.
先ほどのね、クリスマスのリースをこう飾ってくださってるね、はい、今の商工会です。
Oh, beautiful. So this street was called Shogayaki Street.
伊野はですね、
I can see the sign here.
この伊野生姜焼き街道、生姜焼き丼であったり、いろんな、はい、生姜を使った料理をね、提供してます。
Paul, what is Shogayaki?
はい、ジンジャーストリート、ジンジャーロード。
Oh.
So it's like shogoyaki is a grilled ginger pork dish, and this area is kind of famous for its ginger production. So, they have this ginger road, they call it, where there's lots of restaurants which all have their own dishes that feature ginger as a main ingredient.
Interesting.
So this place is their famous dish is grilled ginger pork.
Oh, so Shogayaki is famous from this region. That's kind of good information to know. So now I know what to eat if I go into one of these restaurants here, and I'm smelling it right now. So it's got to be around here. なんか匂い、Shogayaki 匂い。こ
ちらがね、この食堂で生姜焼きね食べれるお店なんです。
Oh, this is a Shogayaki restaurant. Oh my gosh, you don't understand how good it smells right now. This is called kawaii Fry Pan. The name of this restaurant is Fry Pan. That's so cute. And you can see they're selling some cooking ware here. Okay, let's go inside here for a little bit.
ちょっとお邪魔し
あ、
ます。すい
お
ません。
邪魔します。おー、今弁当作ってますね。
はい。
Wow, this is a very old looking building, so it smells like my grandmother's house. Here. This is the kind of restaurant that I'm always trying to look for because not only is the food going to be good because obviously they've been in operation and cooking for generations, but it's got this atmosphere like you are obviously in a completely different era. すごい森下さんいいところしてますよね。
私たちのお昼ご飯の食べるところなんですよ。
Well, he eats here. Paul, does he eat here, right?
So they often come here for lunch, yeah.
Oh, look at that. There's a nice round
him
table
and,
here.
a lot of the local
Japanese
people go
chabugai.
there for lunch.
Wait,
これ
hold on.
はジーパンを置いてリメイクしてシートカバーにしてます。
Did I hear that right, Paul?
They've made seat covers out of old jeans.
That's
They use the denim from old jeans to create the seat covers.
That's genius.
There's a lot of recycling happening in Eno. It's great.
Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. I know that the indigo is very famous here in Shikoku, so that's kind of probably homemade jeans.
ね、ご飯食べに行ってやってください。
Oh yeah, I'll be coming back here. You don't know how good it smells. Oh,
That's one limitation
はい、お邪魔しました。
of Ninnin, right? We don't get the smell.
お邪魔しました。また来ます。I'll be back.
こちらはね、先ほどのフライパンと違って新しい感じのカフェで黒板カフェって言います。
Oh.
So this is the Blackboard Cafe. This is a modern place, slightly different to the more traditional place we just went to.
The Blackboard Cafe.
そうそうそうそう、黒板ご存知で、はい。
Kokuban means blackboard. The the blackboard. Okay, now I get it. I can see the kanji now. Interesting. This is the cafe, everybody. Oh, this is cool.
こんにちは。
Oh, safe.
こちらはね、先ほどのフライパンと違って中にパソコンとかを用意しまして、中でお仕事ができるようなカフェになってるんです。
All right. So apparently
So
this.
this is like a cool co-working space with a cafe attached.
A co-working space. I got you there. Oh, I see these are like some cubbies here, little makeshift offices. Just we can take a look in here. Oh, look at that! There's a desk in here, so you could rent some office space here, and I think that's kind of a unique thing to do when you're traveling on the road here. 多分インターネットも強いよね、ここ。
インターネットで、はい、中でレンタルスペースになってできるようになっております。
Awesome. And you can eat.
で、今ね、はい、お食事作られてる。
Wow. I love this. You don't expect a place like this in a small town in rural Japan. Although like this is, Ino town very close to Kochi city, but it's pleasantly, it's a very pleasant thing to do. And if more rural towns have places like this, I could see more people seeing the value in moving out of the cities and coming to Ino town and making this home. And that's ultimately like something I would love to see more of. Wow. 坂本龍馬の誕生日は近いよね。
あ、11月15日です。
Whoa. So Sakamoto Ryoma is a very important person in Japan, and of course here in Kochi, and his birthday is in 3 days. So that's sort of a big deal. Is that right, Paul?
That's right. Did you say it was last month on the 15th?
I think it's in 3 days from now. 12月 11月
11
Okay,
月
right.
あ、11月 No, no.
ノベンバー
November. No, no, you're right, Paul. Yeah.
Roma.
Yeah, it was last month. Okay. Good. I'm glad that Paul is here.
So is Morishita-san after Ryoma Sakamoto?
Yeah, that's right. I asked him about his birthday, Ryoma's birthday. Jennifer, thank you for the snack fund. I will be, I think, going back to that shogayaki place. That was really good. Smelled good. This is so interesting, the uniqueness of the architecture, right? This also looks like a warehouse. Kura mitai kedo.
あここもねお米屋さんで江戸時代の後期に作られた
Oh. So this building was a komeyasan, which is a rice shop. Is that right, Paul? Maybe?
That's right, yeah.
Not sure. Oh, okay. I like the fact that they have signs in both Japanese and English to help you out here. Yeah, but yeah, they don't make it of just completely wood, and that's kind of a good thing. I guess in Kochi, there's a lot of wind and the weather conditions are harsher, so more buildings were made out of like the plaster and rocks and stuff instead of just wood. But what's really interesting to me is that a lot of these family businesses are still in operation, going back to like the Meiji and the Showa era. That's really cool. Ninnin's getting hungry too, right?
That lattice work that you see, it's to work. It's to kind of show the wealth of
The wealth of the, yeah. You can see here also the manhole covers. This is the paper museum?
そうです、
No.
はい
Yeah,
ペーパーミュージアム
the paper museum. That's, I think today's Monday. 今閉まったよね。
あそう
Museums,
はい今日は
yeah, the museums in Japan are closed on Monday, so it's
本来なら紙すき体験をねしていただきたかったんですけど
yeah.
ね
All right. Oh, this is
So
we're
the
coming.
museum, you can try your hand at paper making as
Oh, that would be nice. I want to try to make some washi paper again. I was at up near Yusuhara in Kochi making paper before. It's a good experience. Ah, this is a shrine?
あ神社がねあるその前にあれは何かわかります
Oh, hoshigaki.
はい干し柿そう
Oh, 大好き.
パーシモン
I love these. These hanging in the windows. Ah, is these sweet or sour ones? 甘いですか?
はい甘いです、うん、渋柿を天日で干すことによって甘いデザートになります
Yeah, dried fruits, homemade dried fruits.
ドライフルーツですね確かに
Wow.
So even the sour ones, the shibugaki, when they dry them, they get sweeter and sweeter.
Right. So I guess you could dry them for years and it'd be like eating pure sugar, right? That's not how it works. Okay, yeah.
こちらが伊野町のね由緒ある神社杉本神社で伊野の大黒様という名前で親しまれております
So this is the main shrine in Ino, Sugimoto Shrine, or they call it the Daikoku-sama, is the local name of this shrine. So it's dedicated to one of the 7 lucky gods, Daikoku.
Holy moly! Kamakura jidai.
はい鎌倉時代に八角型漆塗りみこしというね国の重要ながこちらにあります
Do you all know how long ago Kamakura period? This is the year 793. 1200年前。1300.
12世紀、1200年頃です、ね、
Holy, that is a long time ago. Yeah, the year 793. This shrine was here, so that's pretty amazing. Yeah. And they have one of the 3 most famous festivals according to the sign there. え、祭りもありますよね、ここ。
お祭り11月23日、
あ
ノベンバー23
あ。OK。
に、そのおみこしを担いでお祭りが街中で行われます。
Whoa.
まあちょっと入ってみましょうか。
はい。Okay, we should bow as well. Okay. So one thing I do know is whenever you are at a shrine, you should never walk into the center, right? Just stay to the left or the right of it. The center is reserved for Kami-sama, or
Kami-sama.
God. Yeah. Very relaxing whenever you go to a shrine out in the forests or a temple. Shrines are Shinto, temples are Buddhist, and that's how you know.
日本では長図と言いまして、神様にお参りする前に体を清める儀式として、まあ簡素化しておりますけど、手を洗いで行為がね。
Paul? I think when you enter the shrine, you want to purify yourself by washing your hands. Yeah, and show your specs. Yeah, and you can also use in your mouth, but 今コロナ時代。
そうなんで、はい、
Yeah,
大丈夫です。
because it's
はい
yeah.
で、こちらのね、写真が先ほどの八角型漆みこしになります。
That's the
263年です。
Yeah, this is the Mikoshi, which is a portable shrine that was used for the festival back in November, just a few weeks ago. 最近ですよね。Oh, wow. You can really feel the energy here. Just looking left and right at all the big trees. Do you see that? Really large trunk trees. I love that. That means it's been here for a long time.
あ、こんにちは。みこさんですね。
あ、はい。
The shrine maidens working.
ニューヨーク。
あ、そう。Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's wearing New York. That's right. Yeah. Yankees.
で、日本人はね、こちらでお参りを。
Yeah, Almighty is
お賽銭を投げて、ながら、
yeah.
ね、
Palm, palm.
はい。
Palm.
2礼2拍でね。はい。 で、
2回。
終わったらもう一回。
お金は？
あ、先に本当は入れます。
あ、ありますか？
もう大丈夫です。
Okay.
はい、大丈夫です。気持ちが大事なので。
Yeah. Said a prayer for all of you guys on the other side for good health in 2023 and a safe trip to Japan. Whoa!
あ、後ろね。
すごい。
はい。もみじが紅葉しますね。
Paul, what does koyo mean in English? Good.
The autumn colours. So
Right.
the red and gold leaves changing in the autumn. Yeah.
Yeah, koyo is one of my favorite times of the year in autumn and we've just hit it perfectly for this particular tree. Look at that. The momiji leaves are just stunning. You got a red and yellow and orange on there. Man, it's awesome. All right, let's go. Next place.
That's one than other parts of Japan, right?
Yeah.
It's so warm.
Yeah, it's been irregularly warm here, so that means the autumn is a little bit slower. So even though it's December 12th, we still have autumn foliage here, which is pretty cool. Winter is just a couple weeks away. doesn't feel 冬じゃないよね。今夏。
そうですね。
春の。
まあ、そうですよね。このシーンがすごくいい。
Yeah, wow.
ね。
This is an amazing scene. I hope you guys are seeing this okay. We're using it in 1080p high definition live stream here. I'll just put that up at the maximum zoom. Actually, why don't we just go underneath there? Here, I'll just take you there and we'll go right underneath the... Oh, you get a picture here. Morishita Ryoma-san just took a picture. Let's go right underneath here and just take a look. It does look like a bushfire. Unbelievable color. Oh my gosh, it's even better from underneath. Oh, wow. That's stunning. Yeah, you know, we are just really lucky to have this perfect warm weather and sunshine today to enjoy it, because it's rare. Typically I'd have a jacket on and a scarf and gloves and it'd be a lot windier, but we're just totally lucky with this. Thanks, Katayama, you're here with us, enjoying this beautiful scenery. Whoa! That's a postcard right there. Whoa! Oh, ありがとうございました。Did you see that, Ninnin? It's pretty cool. ありがとう。
That was pretty cool.
持ってみますか。
Oh, yeah, really? Oh. This is pretty light. Let's see here. It's a homono?
模造刀です。
Ah, okay. ありがとう。
刀でこう踊る剣舞を。
Ah, yeah. Whoa. And you have to get the blood off of the sword, and that's awesome. ありがとうございました。So cool. First person shooter mode. I see the comments here. It's pretty funny. It's just so special whenever you get a chance on a beautiful day like this to go to a shrine that you haven't been to before and see it, especially in the fall or in the spring when the cherry blossoms or the autumn foliage is seeing it in all of its beauty. Here comes one of the shrine maidens again. Wow, that's just stunning.
ツーショットをお願いしてみましょうか。すみません、ちょっとだけツーショットいいですか。こちらです。
Ah. Wow. So we are in, for those that are joining us, in Ino Town, Kochi Prefecture, on a tour with Ninnin, the personal robot who's translating for us, in front of a koi pond. What? Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
カープか。
Carp, yeah.
一つだけ並んで。
That's really nice.
ツーショットでどうですか。
Oh. ありがとう。こんにちは。あ、眩しいよね。It's kind of bright here. Ah, look, there's Ninnin. ありがとうございました。There, I took a picture.
Hello.
以上でね、ガイドの方はね。
ああ、ありがとうございました。素晴らしいツアーでした。
よかったです。
So that's the end of the tour here. We have some, can I ask him, Paul, can you read me? We're going to ask some questions here, Ninnin.
はい。
Ino City. So, do you live here in Ino City?
Ino City. Ino Town.
Ah, do you live here? Do you live in Ino Town? Paul?
あ、
ここに住んでます。
50?
50 years?
Yes. はい。
Oh, I see. Okay. So he's been living in Ino Town for 50 years. But
So the audio is cutting in and out. Sorry, I can't hear that well.
yeah, we're pretty deep in the woods. We're kind of surrounded by trees, so that's understandable. でも高知県出身ですよね。
ああ、もうここ、ino町出身です。
あ、yeah.
はい。
Okay, so ここに生まれましたか。
はい、生まれました。
So he was born here. So just to get that right here.
So he was born in Inocho.
Yeah. There's our team of engineers. I told them you cannot hide, and therefore we shall focus on the. Ah, 綺麗ですよね。That's really pretty.
ああ、こんにちは。はい。
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah. How big is the town? It's not too big, but it's on the. So you can get here. It's accessible. So this town is accessible from the Chinchin-densha or the tram from Kochi City. It takes about 40 minutes. 40分ぐらいかかるですよね。
電車でね。はい。
Yeah. So it takes about 40 minutes, and you can also come here by car or taxi. But I would say probably the best way to come here would be by tram from Kochi Eki kara.
はい、高知駅から。
Yeah, just take the tram going to Inocho.
はい。
Inomachi.
まで。はい。
Yeah, Inomachi. And yeah, you can hang around here. Go to that supermarket and look at those amazing sculptures made out of cardboard from the vegetable and fruits that come in that he sells. It's just awesome. Try the shogayaki at the restaurant run by a grandmother and it looks like daughter for generations. They've been making it on Shogayaki Dori, a street that's famous for this kind of cuisine. Shogayaki being like a grilled pork and ginger. Oh, God, it's so good. ありがとうございまし
ありがとうございま
た。
した。はい。
またイノタウン来ますよ。
See you again.
See you later. ありがとう。バイバイ。
バイバイ。
So, Ninnin, any final words, Paul?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Paul keeps it simple. Thank you, Paul. Bye bye.
I really enjoyed walking around the town with you today.
I really enjoyed it too. I thought that
Around the town.
sometimes the audio would come in and out, but when there were some things that I needed to explain, some of the deeper stuff, like the second door in there, it was really useful to have somebody with me to help to translate it. But more than that, I think for me as somebody, because I can kind of speak conversational Japanese, as I said, it was a lot of fun to have like a friend or another buddy with me. So even though Paul is like in a place on the other side of the prefecture, it's kind of neat to have somebody with me and be able to see through this camera. So I wanted to introduce you to this technology. I know it's not perfect, but you can see where it's going and the sensory of it all, how this works as both an assistant for you traveling around Japan to use this technology, but also for those that have sensory impairments, like with vision or with speech or with hearing. You can see having a speaker near you and another pair of eyes right here can be really a beneficial thing. So this is technology from here in Kochi Prefecture, which is really cool, and I'm excited to have had a chance to introduce it. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. Please do ask about it. Japan is the country of robots, and Kochi is the country of Ninnin, the personal robot. See, he talks there. All right, bye-bye, Paul. Should I say bye-bye, Ninnin?
Okay, see you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Kochi.